Shalom. I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Ashai, Bahashim Kagudash, the bonus to the Apostle Jim Great Millstone. Salutation, shalom, blessed to the elect. Okay, now here's a new article. Alright. Excuse me. Which shows you, alright, that the so-called white man Esau is not telling the American people everything that's going on around the world. Alright, because he's too busy distracting you with the coronavirus. Alright. This is just pulled up 2 hours ago. Alright, from Quartz Africa. Alright, which I got this off for Yahoo. Alright, it says Nigeria, which Nigeria is in Africa, is already dealing with a deadlier viral outbreak than the coronavirus epidemic. The detection of COVID-19 coronavirus in Nigeria raised early concerns about the country's capacity to handle a major epidemic, but so far local public health officials have been commended for handling the outbreak with aplomb. But the coronavirus is not the only viral outbreak in Africa's most populous country. Nigeria is currently dealing with what is turning out to be the world's largest epidemic of Lassa fever, a viral disease deadlier than the coronavirus. So this new, well, that's new. This fever's always been around. This disease has always been around, just like the coronavirus. But the Lassa fever, which they say that is more deadly than the coronavirus, is going on right now in Africa. All right, and it's spreading. All right, and the people don't know this because the American media is not telling you about this, because one, they don't want the people to panic. All right, which they're already in a panic because of this coronavirus. All right, so they want the people in a relaxed, calm state, but dumbed down as well. All right, and who's to know that this might reach America? All right, because you got people coming in from Africa right now. Lassa fever is a severe viral hemorrhagic fever like Ebola. All right, we know Ebola, you shit your insides out. Your insides melt, practically. And Marburg that occurs throughout the year in Nigeria and was declared an active outbreak by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control 5 weeks into 2020. So this happened in January, all right? So it shows you how heavy the month January was, how heavy the year 2020, like Apostle Tahar coined it, the year of prophecy, all right? And you got a lot of things happening, all right? You had celebrities die. You had the general, Saladin, which was ordered by Trump to be killed. Okay. You have this coronavirus. You have the Brexit that officially happened in February. They're no longer a part of the EU, Britain. They're their own people now. And now you got this, all right, which is not being recorded. And as well, you also have in the Philippines going on right now, African swine flu. All right, that's not being reported as well. I made a video on that a while back. It says the epidemic, which occurs during the annual dry season, roughly November through March, has spread across half the country. The Lassa fever virus is transmitted to humans through contact with food or household items contaminated with urine and feces of a rat. It is also known to spread from person to person through contact with body fluids and organs of infected persons, which has resulted in healthcare workers easily getting infected. Some have died. The epidemic, whose rapid escalation started right from the second week of the year, had by the 7th week exceeded expectations. By the end of the 9th week of the epidemic, 775 cases and 132 deaths spread across 26 states and FCT were reported. In the past 5 years, there have been 4 epidemics, all having over 59% of total cases. In the first quarter of the year, in just 9 weeks into 2020, Lassa fever cases are already at 96% of total cases in 2019, the year with the largest Lassa epidemic with 810 and 167 deaths. So that's a huge percentage increase compared to last year and throughout, 5 years that is said. All right, different epidemics. All right, and already in 9 weeks into January, all right, which was last month in February, all right, 96% of Lassa incidences have been recorded, man. It went up to 96%. Okay. As recently as 2015, the total number of cases were 64. This trend does not only suggest that the current epidemic will likely surpass that of 2019, but it also suggests a longer lasting and more devastating epidemic. Arenaviruses, which include the Lassa virus, are disproportionately prone to genetic mutations and have a propensity for spread if not adequately controlled, says Dr. Olubusuyi Moses Edewumi, a specialist in arenavirus and virologist in the College of Medicine University of Ibadan. Dr. Udawumi blames the exponential increase of the epidemic each year on the lack of an effective surveillance system in place to identify and monitor the circulation of the virus in the countries via rodents and other animals. And that kind of sounds like the RFID chip to me. All right? I'm not saying that it is, but it most certainly sounds like it. All right? In our environment, the vectors continue to have the opportunity to interact with the human population and consistently spread the virus unchecked, he explains. Lassa fever is known to have a high mortality rate with case fatality ratio as high as 23% recorded for the first quarter of 2019. Far deadlier than the COVID-19 coronavirus, which currently has an estimated CFR of 2%. Before the emergence of the new coronavirus, the NCDC had been focused mainly on Lassa fever. However, tweets from the NCDC Twitter handle suggest recent online publicity is focused more on the coronavirus epidemic, despite the reports of unprecedented Lassa fever epidemic in the country. So it shows you right here, all right, what these your social media and your news control, man. Control what you see and what they want you to know, all right? Because I guarantee you some of the people here in the United States don't even know that this is happening. And this might reach America, all right? Just like the coronavirus is. The International Health Agency and media's desire to give more attention to coronavirus considering its propensity for a pandemic, says Dr. Edewumi. LVF is our local problem in this part of the continent. Hence, it is our responsibility to ensure the epidemic is controlled, he said. Which in reality, you can't control this epidemic. Okay? This is all works hands of the Most High, who's controlling this virus. All right? He's controlling everything that's going on. The Lassa, the corona, African swine flu, all other types of epidemics that we don't even know about that's going on. All right? And these other countries probably. All right? We'll close out with this. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. I'll start at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the Highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, that also includes pestilence, all right? Coronavirus, Lassa, African swine flu, and other viruses that's not being told. Then shalt thou well understand that thou Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And the end is manifesting right now. All right? The whole world is in a global outbreak of pandemics. All right? Going on at the same time. And that's nothing compared to what the Lord is about to really do to the whole world. With that, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Bahashim Kagudash, double honors to the apostles of GMS of Great Millstone, salutation, shalom, blessed to elect, Shalom.